Sheila McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum, FredMcCoy.com. Sheila's behind the camera.
Hi guys, hope you're having a great morning.
June the 8th, this Saturday coming, the museum will be open.
Yep.
Guys, if you look on the counters here, we have got one shipment of books in.
Yeah.
So let me just read so I don't miss anything. I'm going to read you something because you may not be interested for all those that's been inquiring about the books. Hatfield McCoy book, Monument for Murder, America's Bloodiest Feud, 5th and final edition. This will be it.
Okay.
We will begin mailing out prepaid for books on Monday, July the 1st. These books you see here, guys, is the first order, and they're going to be for in-house sales only. So that will be for the people that comes in and wants to buy the book while they're here at the museum.
Okay.
Anybody that prepays and wants your book shipped to you, those books will come when the next order comes in, and we'll mail them out at least by Monday, July the 1st. They may go out earlier if we get them in earlier. First ordered and prepaid will be the first mailed out. Makes sense. First come, first serve.
Right.
When books are gone, they're gone. Books consist of 766 pages. Basically 2 books in one. 3 books in one in comparison to some authors over the years.
Yeah.
Book consists of over 1,000 photos, court documents, birth, death certificates, court testimony, and court records. Now, there's a thing here, and I'm going to cover it over.
Okay.
But I want to show you.
In comparison to.
These are people's books here. And that's the pages. Some of the best-selling books are 341 pages, 150 pages. So our book would be 3 or 4 books compared to that one. Mm-hmm. And it goes on down through there, and you'll see. Now, once again, well, this book down here, 249 to 303, I know who that is. That it's 249 pages of books, and then she's got, it goes up to page 303 of the sources from Altina Waller's book. She's got 303 pages, but the last 70 pages is saying where she got, and it's basically newspapers and other books, other authors. The one book there, 181 pages, that's Sam McCoy's book. That's one of the better books. And T.C. Crawford, 160 books, 160 pages. 160 pages and 181 pages. Our book compared to those two are 3 or 4 times. But those are the only 2 books that was written during the time or by people that knew anything about the feud. The rest of them are hearsay, the rest of them are copycats, and so forth. But once again, if you look, we have got, if you divide our book in half, it's 383 pages. There's nobody that's got 383 pages or more in this list here. It's just not there. And so we have at least got 2, and they're selling theirs for as much or double than what we would be for this one here. So
Good
we
deal.
wish we,
A good deal?
We wish we could print them and give them away free, just in order to make the history available. Mm-hmm. We like getting the true history out there, or at least the truth that we can tell it with documentation to support it, rather than making a claim or speaking it in the history. But we're unable to give them away because they do cost, and a book this size does cost. Over 50 years of real research and family history. Remember, I'm Hatfield and McCoy. Up there on the wall is Preacher and Polly Ance Hatfield. That's my great-great-grandparents. Preacher Ance was the justice of the peace that performed over the famous pig trial of 1878, the second pig trial. Mm-hmm. And beside of him there is his daughter, Nancy Hatfield. Yeah. And beside of her is Asa McCoy. And to the right is Aunt Betty McCoy, Asa's mother, and below that is Uriah, Asa's father. So my great-great-grandparents was Asa, or Uriah and Aunt Betty McCoy, and Preacher Ance and Polly Hatfield. Their children, Asa McCoy and Nancy Hatfield, married each other, and they had Philip McCoy, my grandfather. And then that's where I came in at, from my father, my dad. The great-great-grandson of Preacher and Polly Hatfield. This is our 5th and final edition of Monument to a Murderer. That's been the title of our book through all of them. Over here, back in here, you'll see the first 3. You have to come to the side here. That's no longer available. That is the Hatfield McCoy. That's no longer even for sale. Those are collector items there, and that's the way they'll go. The first 3 editions are there. The 4th edition is upstairs or somewhere.
Yeah,
and this is the 5th and final edition. There will be no more, and surely to be a collector's item one day. If you are a true Hatfield McCoy collector, this will be a must-have for your collection. Not just for the history and the corrections, but also because it's authored by Sheila and I. Not a sales pitch, but the truth. No collection will be complete without this book. Remember, when they are gone, they're gone. So we've had, over the years, we've had all kinds of people. When's the book? When's your book coming available again? And we actually didn't think we would ever redo it, but we did. We finally got it done, and it's a task. It's a job. Now here's the selling point, or non-selling point. How much are the books?
Yeah.
Books are $99 each. $99 each plus shipping. Now, we just got these in. We haven't been to the post office yet. We will be taking one of these books to the post office and letting him weigh it and giving us the book rate fee of shipping it. Book rate is cheaper, of course, but it takes longer for it to get to you. And whatever that book rate is, that will be added on here. So when you go to the website to buy them, you'll see shipping and handling on there, and that will take care of that. Now the taxes are included in with the $99.99. It's your taxes are paid with that. But again, consider this as 2 and even 3 books in one. We could have printed 3 books and sold them for $35, $40, $50 a piece, and you'd had to buy 3 of them. This one here, you don't. This is your encyclopedia. There was a Hatfield friend of mine that when he read the number 4 edition, he wrote, in fact, we put it in the back of this book where he says it's an encyclopedia of the Hatfield McCoy knowledge. In reality, that's only $49 a book for 2 books with 383 pages, or $33 a book for 3 books of 255 pages. So if you divide these into 3 books at $255 each, there's still more than most of these other authors has gotten their books back there that's in our case where we collected. We collect everybody's book, even if they're trash. We collect it because it's Hatfield and McCoy history. This is a Hatfield and McCoy museum. First 100 books will be autographed by Fred and Sheila, and after that, after the initial 100 books, some of them will be autographed when available, and so forth. But the first 100 is guaranteed to be autographed by Sheila and I. And that's basically it. Sheila's going to go edit this video and put it out. If you've got a question about the books, you can text either one of us. Our emails and text us, she'll put on there. But hopefully we'll have the website updated where you can order right off the website and take it from there. In fact, we may go ahead and put the rest of our books up for sale also at this time.
Okay.
But again, now, if you order books, the first people to order them is your order's there. It's guaranteed as long as it gets here by July the 1st. Now, we're going to start mailing the books out July the 1st. It's according to how we sell here and how many sells online. But when they're gone, and that's not a sales pitch, it's just not something Sheila and I, we've got a whole thing full of books here. And in fact, you'll see the sign, no books for sale at this time. We've had no books for sale, but we've got several books. And we'll go ahead and throw them out there. Carry Concealed book. The only book ever been written by Hatfield and McCoy, the first and only book. Then of course you got Jimmy Wolford, and then Sheila put out a cookbook, and then you got the Hubert Bay McCoy book of deceit, of how he was dogged and lied upon, and Sheila and I researched it and wrote 2 books on that topic. Not going to drag it out. Thank you guys. Here's Sheila. Sheila, what do you think about it?
Well, I'm excited about the books. I love them. So
We've had a lot of
I like
interest.
them too. Yeah, we have. People have emailed us, text,
Especially since
letters
you started
and
doing
just-
the YouTube video. And the YouTube video, the videos probably don't do the book justice, to be honest, because the book's in written form, and instead of listening to me or me getting sidetracked and going from topic to topic, at least in the book, if it's a chapter on something, it's probably going to.
consist of
What are you
that.
grinning about?
It doesn't drift. It's all good.
She's laughing
No
at me.
worries.
Guys, if you've thought about getting you a book, again, we hate the price. We hate that it has to be like that, but
But if you can see
for the
this-
amount of pages,
That's 2 different books there.
I don't have my knife on me, but
No.
for the amount of pages, can you open that there and see? Or this one here.
You want me to do it? Here. It's really thick. This is as thick as you can get them, guys. You can't.
They couldn't make it
They
any.
can't bind it any thicker than that.
They can't bind it and it stay together. And
that?
there's court documents, there's testimony, there's records, there's indictments, things that people's talked about. I'll tell you what's not in here. Well, actually, we'll do another video because we've got about 24 things now that we've put on our list of things that we've asked for over the years that people have spoken in the history or written in the history, and you won't find those in here because those don't exist. That's the lawsuit from Devil Ants against Randall McCoy or vice versa. That's all these things that's spoken in the history. You won't find Cap Hatfield's law degree in here, or where he was confirmed a lawyer, because that didn't happen. That was written in the history and spoken. So, and we'll explain, we show documentation in here as to where Sheila and I contacted colleges, contacted schools, followed up on whatever was said that we could prove people wrong by.
Yeah.
You won't find a trial in here on Paris and Sam McCoy where they ever stood trial for killing Bill Staten. There's so many things. You won't find a receipt in here for Devil Ants Hatfield's monument. You'll find his funeral bill where it was paid in full. You won't find the receipt for the monument because it would show that Devil Ants ordered that himself and put it on the hill. That's why nobody's ever released that. Sheila, we'll do the closing.
Hello again, guys. Hope you're having a great morning. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. We'll catch you on the next one.
And order your book.
And order a book. Bye.